do, I miss you, I miss you too. Oh, you, darling, you thrill me. Baby, you thrill me. I miss you too, I miss you too.
Hey, what's going on YouTube? I am Mr. Viper, aka Mr. V. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, please consider subscribing, like, and share. It helps the algorithm, helps my channel, and it also helps our mission, Highway to Heal. All right. The last video I told y'all that my nemesis was the cone weave. Well, guess what? I got it set up. I'll show y'all in a second. I got it set up, and hopefully I don't mess this up too bad, but we're gonna see what we can do. I'm gonna do a few U-turns, emergency stop. I am going to, these are spaced 10 feet apart, by the way. So I'm going to make my way down through this cone weave. And, oh, now mind you, during the course, I was doing a, what is it? I think the bike was what, maybe 400 pounds. It was like a street 500, I think. I don't remember the exact weight of that bike, but my bike is 650 pounds. Okay, it's a street bob, 650 pounds, and I've been able to do this, of course, with some practice. So hopefully I don't mess this up today. Then I'm gonna go down. When I complete that, I'll come back up. I'll do a obstacle weave and come back to a stop. All right, I'm gonna put a cone right where the bike is right now, where I'm gonna come to a stop. All right, let's go. Yeah, that was horrible. So let's do that again, shall we? Uh-oh. All right. First things first, let's do this U-turn. All right, we're gonna do an emergency stop. I like that one. Next, I mean, at the end of the day, I call that improvement, right? All right, let's do it. Damn, messed that one up. All right, let's go. U-turn. right. I don't think I'm doing half bad. Oh, that was a fail. All right. One more time. I was supposed to go riding today, but then I get back home and this box showed up. Pretty sure I know what it is. Well, let's check it out. Let's check it out. Let's see what's going on here. Trying not to cut too deep, because I would hate to mess it up. I would hate to mess it up. Here we go. Oh yeah. It already feels. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice, y'all. Hold up. Let's go up a little bit. Hold up. Okay. Ooh. Damn, that feels good. Look at it. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see what it's gonna look like. Oh, that is going to be sexy. Man, oh man. All right. So, how about we get to work and get this thing put on? Now, I know that looks good. Oh my goodness. Now I'm about to sit and see. I noticed there's no more gap here. The OEM seat that had this huge gap right here, but this fits a whole lot better. Well, I'm about to sit in it and find out what it's all about. Oh my God, that's what I'm talking about. Nice little back support here. Looks like I'm sitting a little bit farther back. Okay. Whew. Yeah, that's nice. And then I got this, what is it, Farbin horn from Amazon. I'm going to be installing this, and we're going to see how that sounds. Yeah, we're going to see how it sounds. Alright, so gotta get up in here for that little tiny horn right there. And alright, so now that I've finished the seat, oh yeah, I did get some floorboards too, but I'll show y'all that later. But that horn and this, yeah, that meep Roadrunner type stuff. Now we got to get rid of that. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna finish installing, but tell me, isn't this a difference? Wow. All right, so that ride that I did, oh my goodness, this seat was amazing. Back support was great. And I'm just saying, y'all should definitely, if y'all got a 2024, 2025 Street Bob, y'all absolutely should get this seat. And it's not even that expensive, okay? You don't need to spend $600 on a seat. I'm just saying. But I'll make sure y'all have the link. The other thing I did that I found out was absolutely amazing. I got floorboards on a Street Bob. I'll tell you, I've never seen that, or if I had, I don't remember. But I'm telling you, definitely, absolutely. All I had to do was make sure to adjust them properly, and they're so easy to put on, so incredibly easy. I'll put the link in the description box so y'all can check that out as well. But these are amazing, man. Definitely. And of course, y'all already know about the horn. I already showed y'all that. I'll leave a link for that one too. All right, cool.
Do you remember when we fell in love? I remember, don't worry. Do you remember? I remember how it all began. How could I ever forget? It's the first time. Do you remember? I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it coming in the air now. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it coming in the air now. Hold on. We fell in love. You remember the time? How could I ever forget? You remember the time? Hold on.
We'll switch all bikes and just see how you're feeling.
Okay. Wow. Hey, what's up, guys? So I did a thing today. I test rode a Street Glide, 2025 Street Glide, and a 2025 Road Glide. Look, man. I thought for a minute I was sitting on my couch at home. Yeah, that comfortable. I didn't even feel the weight. What, the Street Glide's what, 811 pounds, and the Road Glide 838 pounds, and I can't tell. I cannot tell. But let's take a look at them real quick. So the first one I got on was this beauty right here. This is so, hold on. I don't know if this, look, the camera's not doing it justice. Let me get a little closer. Look at this. Look how beautiful. Look at that. That pearl, was that white onyx pearl, I believe? That is beautiful. Look at that. That white onyx pearl, man. That is beautiful. Look at that.
And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs, and voices never shared. No one dared.
The second one was a Road Glide. Let's go find it. There it is. Oh yeah, this is the one I fell in love with. I swear it was like sitting on a couch, man. This is great. And yep, It does have the 117. Oh yeah, also 2025. With the shark nose. And this is the one I want. Well, blue one. These are going away for 2026. No more. They're going bye-bye. So guys, check this out. I hope you can hear me. But see, one of the most underrated bikes right here. It's Heritage. Look, let me tell you something.
Touch the sound of silence, and in the naked light I saw 10,000 people.
Beautiful, right? You can't tell me that this thing is not sexy.
People talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs.
All I can say, this is one of the most underrated motorcycles, in my opinion. Nobody looks at it. Nobody rides it. But this 2025 Heritage Classic, it's going to sneak up on you if you're not careful. All right. Now, this is something special. This is the new 2026 that they have back here. These are the only two 2026 that they have here right now. This orange. I don't know how I feel about orange, but it's pretty nice, man. Look at that. And of course, the denim, but that is the Lowrider ST over there. Also the 117, but these are the 2026. Yeah, I know. But look at this breakout. I'm not even gonna say anything. Just check it out. This breakout, man. And this is a 2025 breakout. Yo. Look at those, man. With the forward controls. Oh, yeah.
Of silence, and in the naked light I saw 10,000 people.
Guys, I was just giving some information. So, for all you veterans, let me be more specific than that. For you disabled veterans that have issues with your arms, okay, and you worry about shifting, I was just told that they can install air shifters to these motorcycles. Doesn't matter if it's 2 or 3 wheels, no clutch needed. So you don't have to go down there. They install it up here on anyone, and this is the RG3, the 3-wheeler. And like I told you in the last video, they're going to be changing the fairings. It's no longer going to look like that Okay, this is the 2025 model. All right, they will. Well, you know what? How about this? We're gonna wait and see January 14th. But yes, air shifters, y'all. That's game changer. Let's go over to the parts department and see what they're talking about. All right, guys. So I'm gonna have the camera on myself. Okay. So go ahead.
So as far as quick shifters go, I've had some problems out of the Pingle air shifters that they make. Typically those are only for either like softails and up as far as size or trikes. With those ones you do still have to clutch, but it's a button press in order to shift gears. The problem that I've had with those ones in the past is they advertise as waterproof. They're water resistant at best. So if you live down south and you get monsoons all the time, typically you'll end up having some small issues with them. In comparison to that, the Pan America models have a quick shifter that you can get from Screaming Eagle. That one you don't have to clutch in order to shift, and you can ride that in the rain if you want to. It's mostly physical on that one, and it's got Delphi EFI plugs rather than the little Molex ones that the Pingle one comes with. So there is a quick shifter option out there that is good for wet weather. Another one that's not so good for wet weather, but if you live up north and you don't get a ton of heavy rain, the Pingle quick shifter is a good option.
Okay, and these would be a good option for veterans, disabled veterans that have problems with their arms.
Right,
like
yeah.
that,
If you got issues with grip strength or hand stability, anything like that, they are good options for them. The cool thing with the Pingle one in comparison is you can put the switches on either side. So if you're better with your right hand than you are with your left hand, you can still hit the buttons with your right hand, and all you got to do is clutch with the left, so you don't have to multitask up there. The Pan America ones all run through the foot on the shifter.
Okay, awesome. Appreciate it, man.
No problem.
Y'all heard it here first. 1,000-mile service, all done, washed up, polished up, looking absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Woo-wee! Oh yeah, let's go. All right, so I guess the moral of the story is believe in yourself, right? And I believe in not giving up. That shouldn't even be in your vocabulary. I told you before, if it's something you really want, go for it. Now, I know I probably made some mistakes, and it's okay to make mistakes. There's nothing wrong with that, right? So I did the cone weave to show that if you keep practicing, no matter what, it'll come to you. Okay? It'll come to you. I hear all the time, hey man, that bike is so heavy. How do you do that? I had that same fear. And I know a lot of y'all reached out to me and, tell me that, you're afraid of heavy bikes. The truth is, man, everybody's afraid of heavy bikes. And someone once told me that it's not about the weight of the bike, it's about the technique, it's about the skill. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that I got all this skill in the world. I'm not, because guess what? I've only been riding for 2 months. I put just over 1,100 miles on my bike in about a month and a half. So dedicate yourself. It's really that simple. Now, a couple of things that I learned along the way. The power of manifestation. Y'all ever heard of that book? It's called The Secret. You believe in something strong enough, it'll eventually come to fruition, right? Maybe when you were a kid or something like that, you're like, man, I want a big house, or I want this car, I want this job, or, and it's funny. You were, I don't know, let's pick an age. Let's say 10 years old, right? When you are 40 years old, it still ain't happened yet. But guess what? That's okay. The reason that's okay is because everyone, and I mean everyone, will get their due when the time is right for them. Not everybody gonna pass through that gate at the same time. everybody is on a separate path. Your path is going to be different than somebody else's. Okay? And I had to learn that. I went to high school with a guy who ended up in the NFL. I'm like, man, what did I do wrong? This dude was pardon my language, he was an asshole. He bullied everybody. And then he ended up playing for I believe it was the Redskins. Then he got injured. Now he's out, retired. Okay, fine. You know, you see other people, maybe they got nice cars or nice jewelry or something like that, or maybe that Harley or whatever kind of motorcycle you want. Hey, look, in time, maybe you're trying to pass that MSF course. Maybe you didn't pass the first time. Guess what? In time, it'll come. And there is nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with admitting that you messed up. There is absolutely nothing wrong with reaching out for help. Like I told y'all before, this community is pretty big and somebody's gonna be there to help you. You know? But just understand that there's a time for you. There's a time for the next person. It may not be right now. It may not be tomorrow, but there is going to be a time for you. And as long as you remember that, the rest is easy, man. Just like that. The rest is easy. All right. Y'all like, share, subscribe. And once again, please check out our Highway to Heal over on Facebook. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and put the link in the description box below, and help us build that community. Okay, we got a lot of veterans out there, a lot of veterans that are suffering, a lot of veterans that need help. All right, I have been there, done that. I know what it's like. My buddy, a veteran as well, he knows what it's like. We all do. And as veterans, it's our job, it's our duty to be there for each other, to help each other. No one left behind, right? It don't matter what branch you're from. No one left behind. And I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Until the next one, peace.